Look, Gary Gensler was thoroughly humiliated yesterday in this episode. Shelled in his brief testimony and brief hearings, I had the opportunity to show you a few videos. We are going to discuss them. We're going to get right into an XRP chart that will blow your mind. I like this crypto chart so far on the monthly scale, and I can prove it with the bubble chart. It is situated in the green. It's in the freaking green, that's correct. Brad Garlinghouse XRP ETF, yes, please, let's get started right away. At 63.64, Bitcoin has increased by 0.11% during the last day. Ethereum is now trading at 26.18, down 1.09% from the previous close. Meanwhile, the US dollar and US Treasury are trading at 99 cents, with XRP attempting to break through the 60-cent resistance level and move up to 59, which is 587, not 589. The entire cryptocurrency market cap is currently down 32%. It simply keeps increasing until it reaches $2.25 trillion. From here, where are we going to go? We're either going up or down, people, and you don't need a TA specialist to tell you that. It's that simple. I know that you enjoy that. Yes, we either move upward or below. We discuss potential retraces on Bitcoin. We discussed a potential $50.55000 range as the last probable decline before these markets explode. Recall that there is an open CME gap in the $52,000 range, and most of the time, those gaps are filled. Must they be filled in? Of course not, but if a majority is present, guess what happens most of the time? Lastly, to cap it all off, two enormous gains were scheduled to be revealed yesterday in the AMA. We discussed the traded card game, which is the craziest game ever created on top of the XRP ledger, and that you will want to play. You will be able to take the items you acquire in-game, take them outside of the game, and sell them on the market. So if you want to play for 6 months like Hey Red Man, that looks like a terrific game, but I just don't have the time. Or perhaps you're tired of playing since you're the best player ever and nobody can beat you, so you keep rising to the top. September is upon us. Examine this. The cryptos that are all green are seen here. These tiny bubble charts are so adorable. I'm pleased with Quat because it's doing its thing and my DCA is doing a fantastic job with it. What can we expect to witness in October? More of these bubbles will soon turn green, resembling Salana Puna Polka. That is going to give me something, finally, and rip ARB in the green. That is also something I adore. Gala, I didn't realize I even held the Gala until I looked yesterday. Gala is in my hands. I bought $5,000 worth of cryptocurrency back in the day, and yes, I'm upside down on it. It's always nice to log into your old wallets and see what cryptos you have. I'll tell you right now, though, if I had known how all the drama would play out, I never would have gotten involved in Gala. I thought this would be a higher return asset, but I didn't know better back then. I was buying everything, and I was chasing green candles like a fool, but guess what? 7 years later, we don't chase green anymore. We covered this in the first video, and after 2 years, we're going to stop doing that. There is no doubt that this girl snitched right here to only get 2 years for the fraud that she did. I'll tell you how I'm telling you right now. She snitched, won 100% of the time, and probably told the entire playbook and who was involved. They know everything now, including all the wilds, and they're probably tracking all these wallets and knowing every single person who was involved in this. Greg, the young man, released this. Mr. Torres was this yesterday. Hold off until you hear. Tom Ember, you will only receive a BS response if you ask the appropriate questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair, Mr. Gensler, for listening to this. Assume, for example, if I were to sell you a Yankee ticket and inform you that, like all sports tickets, it might increase in value and be profitable to resell in the secondary market. Suppose the proceeds from the sale of the Yankee ticket goes toward paying for the Yankee game by selling you the Yankee ticket and by entering into an investment contract with you. and therefore conducting an unregistered security offering. I appreciate the question. I don't know all the facts and circumstances, but I don't think so. I know where we're headed here, a representative. But I don't think so, and that so a Yankee ticket is not, and why is a Yankee ticket not a security? Well, it's really a question, and the courts have been clear on this. Is the offer and sale specifically with a Yankee ticket, though. When you're buying a Yankee ticket, what are you purchasing? You're buying access to a Yankee game. Is that fair to say? I understand it's been a while since I went to a Yankee game, but that's you're welcome to. I used to live in New York, and my 3 daughters were all born in New York, so in the Stoner Cats, the creators were selling an NFT that offered access to an animated web series. From the standpoint of federal securities law, is there a legal difference between buying a Yankee ticket that offers you the experience of a Yankee game and buying an NFT that offers you the experience of an animated web series? Again, I'm not interested in discussing any particular case. It was a settlement. It's not a legal dispute. You can discuss it, but it's about how something is offered and sold. Are people looking to a common enterprise anticipating profits based on that? You're skirting the issue once more. He couldn't even respond to a question about a Yankee ticket. When you buy digital art, you get digital art. You buy a Yankee ticket, you get the expectation of attending a Yankee game. He can't even respond to the fact that someone purchased a Stoner NFT and gained access to a small group of people who had access to a web animated series. For some insane reason, he's attempting to claim that this could be a security risk. Tom Emmer lights him up with his shaky, scary remarks. Gary, what a wobbly guy. The SEC breached the law, your lawyers misled the judge, and nobody in your Washington, D.C. leadership has been brought to justice. That track seems to be going about things in Washington as normal, okay? Changing direction abruptly. According to recent reports, Vice President Harris has finally stated that should she win the presidency, she would create clear regulations for the digital asset market. Is this also your strategy, sir, or do you believe that she's berating you because she believes that for the last 3 years of her presidency, you haven't done a sufficient job of laying out these precise guidelines? I believe that laws are in existence, and Congress has the power to amend them if they so choose. However, since we are implementing the rules, many of which apply to this particular field, you shouldn't believe that she is the loss taking back my time. It's interesting, though, that you see your performance in that light given the long list of court cases that have created great confusion in the market and the millions of Americans who are waiting on you for answers. You have misused the agency's enforcement powers, and you have even utilized enforcement measures to threaten businesses that are willing to comply with you. You have taken revenge on companies and individuals who have addressed this committee about the future of American banking, and worst of all, you may have coined the term crypto asset security. There is no mention of this term in the statute. It's something you made up. Despite making the general declaration that you think most tokens are crypto asset securities, you never offered any interpretive guidance on how crypto asset security might be defined inside the doors of your SEC. You did this, and you would knowingly base your entire enforcement on this invented phrase. Crusade over the previous 3 years, only for your attorneys to just last week deny it in a court footnote. This nation has suffered because of your inconsistent stance on this matter, sir. There was no more lawless or historically disastrous chairman of the SEC. Tom Emmer cheers him up and informs him that the words he is making up are unreal. Well done, emergency. It was evident how angry this man was. Gary needs to leave. Gary has to be let go. We're staring at the Nike SWO pad, and you'll just do it, says XRP, who is going to fulfill this person's potential target $13. He's damn right. It's going to happen. This thing is going to blow up. We are nearing the end of the first area of resistance. Once that breaks, we have 2 more areas to go, 66 and 75. Folks, everything will fall eventually. It might take a little while, but October is here, and we are entering a new season, the most parabolic time in cryptocurrency. If you're not prepared for what's going to happen in Q4 of this year, I don't know what to tell you because you'll never be prepared. This is a bull season when millions of lives will be changed, and you will be so close to holding the line, locking the doors, and nobody is going in.